Hello, welcome back. I am not in the game. There we go. We are playing Was it Dream Daddy? Dream Daddy, that's the game. Yes, I know the name of the game that I'm playing. I had to type it in mere seconds ago. Several minutes, in fact. Right, so we have Brian and Joseph and Robert left to do. And by do, I mean date. So far, we haven't really gone on any proper, this is a date. It's all just been sort of, oh, come over for a cup of tea or something innocuous that isn't completely, actually dating. But we have visited these four, and Robert got involved while we were dealing with these two. So next we've got Brian and Joseph, and I'm going to be honest, not that interested in him. Not really. He's a little bit too biblical, and he's very biblical. Look at him, like a modern day Moses. More dwarf-like, but yeah. Okay, let's go with Brian then. Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. You're obsessed with grills, aren't you? If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Just see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. That's what he does on a Friday night. Okay. I don't know what a brisket is. It always... Whatever it sounds like, it sounds burnt. So, I think it's meat. Is it meat? Yes, it's meat. Okay. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A fishing pole. I mean, that would make sense, because then you'd be able to fish. But you can't fish without bait. As far as I'm aware. They don't just tend to go after hooks. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. Jesus, he is one-track mind, isn't he? What did you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. Romantic comedies is his favourite movie genre. What is your ideal date? Deck building. Just everything that is manly, yeah? Is that your idea? What do you never leave without home? My portable fishing pole. Where'd you keep that? I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Okie dokie then. Let's just do adult things and not those adult things, different adult things. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian anymore, but it seemed like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang on with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? Maybe? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Or he's old, like me. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini-golf. I've been taking her to mini-golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better than I am. ... Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be... okay. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini-golf with Brian and Daisy? Haha. I'm a little out of practice, My backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo, let's do this. Oh, no. Why are we Why are we going to a mini golf on a sphere? You ready for this? Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this be mini golf. Just that's it. Just because this is mini golf, because I read that wrong. Because this mini golf course be pirate themed. Arr. I just now realised that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Ahoy. Scurvy. I've got scurvy. Avast I don't see pirates, only angles. There is no time for jokes. Avast ye! Avast means stop. That's what it means. I'll make... Wait, am I speaking like a pirate now? I'll be making Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon! Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is Dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. Huh? It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place my hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But we have to beat Brian and mini golf. Arr. Whatever happened to just having fun? Arr! We will have fun. When we beat them. Huh? Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! We all have the same voice. Oh. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini-golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Is Amanda your daughter? Yes, Amanda Bommel, that's her name. Ugh. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean... Oi, Captain! Daisy winks at Amanda. Look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. Is she adopted? No. Her dad was black. That's why she's half black. Duh. So you excited to get some mini golf in? They're all doing pirate voices now. Oh, you know it. ... You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Now that's a bit forward. Yes. Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Arr! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little. Yep. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's been pretty... Fuck's sake. This is getting hard. I don't do pirate voices often. Well, my yard's been pretty big. My yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned about how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. They didn't say that they stopped doing the pirate voices. This is the problem. As far as I'm concerned, they're all doing pirate voices all the time forever now. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. Erections. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Arr. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Someone is going down on someone else. Oh shit, it's turned into a golf game. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, fuck.
Dead men sink no pus.
And... yeah.
Hole full of ball.
Shut up.
Into the brine.
Just doing all the trick shots right now. What the fuck? I'm not good at golf with your friends. How am I managing that? God, I need to, like, buy a lottery ticket. I am having the best luck right now. They added golf with friends in Dream Daddy. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait.
Dead men sink no pus.
Come on. Impressive putting. I can putt with the best of them. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I added an R into Brian because we're all pirates. Arr! I just ask because your eye is twitching. Well, I better scoop it out with a spoon because then I can wear an eye patch. I is my favourite vowel, and R is my favourite consonant. I'm surprised I can even say those words. I'm very ill-educated. No, it's not. I feel my... oh, hang on. No, I'm not thinking like a pirate. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrow. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. There are no games on the sea, Amanda. You're right. It's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. I lost my arm to this putter I'm holding. Arm. A game we're currently winning. No, they're all doing voices, aren't they? Dad. Hard. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Jesus. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye, my one good eye, and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for you, for your own good. Love ya, kiddo. Ya wee bastard. Another one?
Into the brine.
Into the brine. Into the brine. Oh, I went the wrong way.
You've lost your ball.
My balls.
Ho, 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 in a hole full of ball. Yo, ho, ho, in a hole full of ball.
I like having a hole full of balls.
Into the brine.
Well, this one's not going to work, is it? Yeah, that was never going to happen. It's not going to give me obvious markers. This one's meant to be a skull. Oh, I fucked it up.
Dead men sink no pots.
That is correct. Oh, oh no. Oh no. What was that? It had some weird gravity going on. Shit. I was doing so well as well. I get an S. How? I didn't do the thing. Managing debt is just part of being an adult. I'll have you know, I am not in debt. Yet. God, I'm gonna completely fuck my voice up with this pirate accent. I've got a job interview tomorrow as well. I'm not gonna be able to talk. I tried to maintain an air of professionalism. That's how you say that word. I say it so little that I couldn't say it. Because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Fistma. I have bested you on the field of battle. Mini-golf is no joke. Mini-golf is beneath me. I have bested you on the field of battle. Oh, it's eggplants again. You, and it felt good. Brian, it felt real good. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. There is a loose wire and we are arcing. This is not good. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Oh, sounds like a plan, Fistma. You cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourself into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. I think we've finished, haven't we? We've finished playing golf, so now we're being normal. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk to the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music softly plays in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Bar of bamboo. And I have a coffee. See, this is much better than that other bar. That this seems more. Even though it seems tackier, it seems better somehow. More of a theme, you know. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I've already proved my superior dadness for the day. We've got a voice for him, haven't we? It's like Brian Blessed, which I think I was getting wrong all this time. I didn't do it right. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. It's more like it. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Hello, Jaden. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're going to have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all of that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my... Whoa, fucking hell. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Which is actually a normal pair of scissors. I'm gigantic. Man, even when he's... Oh, hang on, this is his brain, isn't it? Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my horse, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover. Is that what it's called? Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Are we going to have innuendos here? Because I get the feeling this is Innuendo City. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care! I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks intensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. Oh. He does some weird fucking voice things. I don't like those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's the pirate voice coming out again. Like long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers? I have terrible news for you, Fistma. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. Ghosts are real. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man, who was also a general contractor and built the houses that we live in. We took turns. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. You're your father. You look like him, you dress like him, and then you wake up and you actually weren't, and that's insane. And I didn't have that dream. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job for me at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. Stare him down, unblinking. I want to stare him down because that seems like the weirdest thing to do. Oh, he hated that. I look Brian directly in the eyes, my brows furrowed. If he, by some miracle of nature, has telepathic abilities, I hope he can hear my thoughts loud and clear. You shall not best me, Brian. I will reign supreme. Brian meets my gaze with equal intensity and moves slightly closer to me. Wow, he smells really good, like a burning campfire and cinnamon. Burning cinnamon. Like a cinnamon fire. I suddenly really hope he doesn't actually have telepathic abilities, because then he'll know all about the erections. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Complain about kids these days. Ask about his dog. Compliment his beard. I sort of really want to piss him off. But he does have a dog. So, you have a dog. Sure do. I can't remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little, is it, it literally said he. He's a little corgi. Always had a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Visma, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I fucking love dogs. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Oh, so like we're sitting over here. Giant fish. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What? Really? Everything here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep, went on a trip to Hawaii, maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, if it was the last day... Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Why couldn't he call to his shipmates? Why couldn't he call to his shipmates? He's pulling on that thing for an hour. Finally, I'm starting to tug the guy out. I get him up to the... Finally get a sight on it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? Did you fuck the fish? What happened next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. Okay. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. No one can outfish me. I am the best at fishing. I am amazing at fishing. I only have one choice here. No one can outfish me. Why did he approve of that? I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Let's go fishing. I fucking love fishing. Fishing. Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We could just sit back, relax, reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five.
Suck your dick.
Breaking my arm in the process. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. Enough with the lawn euphemisms. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Fistmer, good at catching fish bumhole for nothing. That's not right. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. It's a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. Kiss my bass. He said gladly. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? I hope not. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Did she try to murder me? What the fuck? No, that's not going to happen. Fish can't run. No, they can't. No, I don't do fishing. I have never gone fishing. He was pretty gracious about it, like frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know, the guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently, so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat her around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. Or puke. Or shit. You're actually a really gross kid. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. I'm gonna hang out with Brian again. You're gonna hang out with Brian again? Apparently not. I just
They were
shat
flinging
myself.
their poo!
Just squaring off my eyebrow, my forehead there, at the eyebrows. That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know, I'm kind of panicking.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbour deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine. Sold. I'm in. Alright. I'm bushed. I'm gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Are we about to go fishing? Oh, that was it. Date complete. Grill Dad, tough talk, beard! Lawn cake. Oh, lawn care. Sorry, I've read that as lawn cake. Mini golf. I'd love a lawn cake. Just grass. Mini golf. Tiki. None of this means anything, does it?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Is Fistma short for something? Yes, it's Fistmacles. Is that Amazon? Dadmazon? It is Dadmazon. Good guess. Hi, this is Stephen from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. He's gonna deliver a package right in the bumhole. In the thing. It says bumhole on it, the post box. Right in the bumhole post box. Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Mmm, peanuts. Speaking of peanuts. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies. Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. I think she was planning on murdering them. They're not live, but no, they're dead. Okay. Hey, Amanda, your box of dead horses is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Yeah.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. Take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. Give the box to Amanda? No, give the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. Right, I'm not going to be able to do the snake voice if I've got a throat full of nuts. So, bear with me. I'll try and get the nuts out of my teeth. Okay. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Bummer, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways, I think it's got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box, and he starts thinking about eggplants, apparently. I hand him the box, and his face lights up. As much as it can, being covered in that much pale makeup. What a wonderful surprise. Oh wait, no, that's Damien saying that. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? We know! We've been to his house. We already know what he does with butterflies. He pins them to things. I don't know what they pin them to, but they're in frames.
Yes.
Amanda, how do you not know you can order everything online? That is literally the internet. Everything is on there. Yeah. Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Fistma Bumhole. Sure. Damien leads me
Yes?
into his study, where he sets up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. We've already seen this. We've been in this room. Sorry, the nuts are still falling out of my teeth. It's horrible. He says, I'm quite proud of my little collection. Do you do all of this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to burn. Damien takes a seat at his desk as he slowly passes out and has a stroke with that voice. It sounds like that's what's happening. He's starting to slow his words. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. Swallowtail. These names. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous, iridescent green colour. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think will look pretty... Just fuck. I cannot say the words that are in front of me, despite the fact that I can read. I will suck your dick.
I will suck your dick. I meant sandwich it. Fuck it, just kneel down. You can suck my dick. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready.
And then what?
I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others.
Are you okay, Damien? You sound very strange all the time. Take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall.
Ah, yes, that's a blue morpher.
Sorry?
It's a blue morpher.
Are you calling me a motherfucker?
No, it is a blue morpher. One of my favorites, too.
He hands the small frame to me.
Here, I think this would look lovely in your home.
Oh, I couldn't take this.
I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough.
Thank you.
If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I know where you live. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers.
Nonsense, you have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist.
Does he only do butterflies, or is it like other things as well? Mice, cats, horses, giraffes, elephante. I am blushing. Am I blushing? I don't know. In this light, you can't tell. Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. As warm as it can be. What with his decor and general demeanour.
Sir, take care of yourself, Fistma. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
He's a
Welcome.
strange man,
You've got dads.
but strangely attractive. Can you date the same daddy multiple times? I don't know. I like Damien's voice. That's good because I've put a very little work into it, and that's usually the way things go when it comes to content creation. The best things are usually the type of things that nobody could give a shit about, and then people love it. And they're like, how did you come to think about this? I just farted on camera. 20 million views. That sort of shit. Do Craig again. Now I've got to do Joseph now. I'm going through them all. Joseph, I don't know why I said that. Joseph Christiansen voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. And crushing my kids. Just don't include that last bit. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. A fun mixer. Like a cement mixer. But for fun. That does sound fun, actually. Getting into a cement mixer. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My 6-string. Your 6-string what? Piano? Your 6-string harp? That's not much of a harp. It's only got 6 strings. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. I feel like that should have had ... after it. Because obviously they're not in a good relationship. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. What's your favourite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. And my voice has just broken. Haha. It's that pirate voice. It's really fucked me up. What do you never leave home without? The good book. 50 Shades of Grey. That's a good book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. This is going to be insufferable. That is one of my new favourite words, by the way. I used it yesterday, and since then, I've just sort of... it's been on replay in my head, calling someone an insufferable bastard. I quite like that, so I'm adopting a new word. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I think I'm lying. I think I'm lying. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? Grow your hair out? I don't know. What does Jesus look like? Stigmata. If he gets stigmata, I'm leaving. Stigmata in his eyes. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it at every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favourite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Car keys? Where I keep my car keys? Where are my car keys? How do I get into my car without my keys? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbour! Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon, if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so I'd love to hang out. Alright. If you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Fistma. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today. And we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast. So let me know.
Already I'm bored. I'm so bored.
Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. Where? 1, 2, 3. He used 3. Sometimes you can use 3 at the end of one sentence. How is that a lot? Don't be stupid. What a stupid thing to say. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. Yeah, it is sort of wiggly. Tilde. Do not suck a priest's dick. Well, apparently he's not a priest. He's just a... Fuck, what is he? He's youth minister. He's not... He's a bit Jesus-y, a bit Bible-y, but he's a proper human person, as opposed to Christian priests, who are very repressed and are usually... I mean, they should be arrested. Sorry, Christians, but... You know, you've got some dodgy people. I will suck your dick. So you can suck his dick. I'm fairly certain he would accept a dick sucking. And then he'd have to pray for about 1 billion years to just sort of get over it. But, you know, after he's done all the praying, he can then go off and commit a murder and then pray for deliverance from that as well. Apparently, you can get away with anything if you just pray. I'm not a big fan of religion. Believe in whatever you like, just as long as it's factual. I forgot he's got a wife. Yeah, and, like, daughters. I'm willing to let it slide this time. Right up his arse. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Fistma. Now, I'm fairly certain we didn't type that A. It's a miracle. It's a Jesus miracle. Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here, waiting for you. Well, guess I'm doing this. Time for a bake sale. Save a brownie for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. How did she sneak up on me when the door's there? Weird. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops.
Dad.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Never. I'm not weird about religion. Just that you probably shouldn't do it. In moderation. Everything in moderation. Including crack. Everything in moderation. I forgot he got a wife, so is he bi? He could be a raging homosexual and just be in the wrong sort of relationship right now. He probably has just ended up with a wife because he feels that he can't be gay. Being gay is sinful. So, yeah. Some people do it to prove that they aren't, and it's wrong. And you shouldn't do that to yourself. If you're gay, you're gay. That's it. It's not a problem. If you have thoughts of being sexual or romantic with other men or women, then just accept it. Just own it. It's not a problem these days. I mean, it is a problem in some places, which is very much a problem in itself. But you know, don't. This is the thing. This is the thing. Everyone wants to put labels on things. Don't put labels on things. Just don't. If you're bi and you end up in a relationship with a woman, right, and then you end up marrying them, that doesn't make you straight. You're still bi. If you're gay, but occasionally you feel like, you know, you could have sex with a woman. I could have sex with a woman, but I'm still gay. This is where everything sort of, where people start thinking, oh, people are lying, or like they're being a hypocrite, because you've got to, because it's a label. You've always got to conform to the label. If you are gay and then you have like a few days where you just go, fuck it, I could go for a woman. You still get it. Doesn't matter what that was. That's just how you feel. You always feel different. It's like I always bring it down to food, because you can be in a relationship. You can be in a relationship with a man, and then see a woman and go, oh, she's pretty hot. I like that. She's, that's pretty good. That's about it. But that doesn't stop you. That doesn't mean you're not gay still. With food, it's like, all right, I could, tomatoes don't seem that bad anymore. I could eat a tomato. Yeah, fuck it, I'll eat a tomato. You have a tomato, it's fine. You're not really a big fan of it, but you eat a tomato. You've eaten it. It's a taste. It's just something like that. Or you could have. Sometimes I go off foods. I fucking love eggs, but sometimes I just can't have eggs. They just make me go, oh, maybe not. But then I'll come back to them with a vengeance. Just eggs. Everything is eggs. Fried eggs, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs. Just nom 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 nom. Or mushrooms. Recently, I've gotten back into mushrooms. I love mushrooms. They're so nice. Just fry them up. It's just sometimes I just replace the meat that I'm going to be having with my dinner with mushrooms. It's the same with your sexuality. You can go back into things or come back out of things. It's flexible. You don't need to, be strict on it. You can do what you like, but according to other people, no, you can't. Fuck them. Who gives a shit? Don't label yourself. Even if you do turn around and go, I'm definitely gay, it still doesn't define you. That is not what you are. You are not your sexuality. You are what you do with your life. It's not cut and dry. Everything is messy. Everything is messy. You can't put labels on things like that. It's why I'm trying to get into the habit of, instead of referring to people as he or she if I don't know their gender, as they. It's very hard because I've gone for years and years and years going with like what I can see and going, oh, she, he. Because it's one of those things. Apparently the first things that you notice as you meet someone is I think there's like 3 or 4 things. It's race, gender, age, and something else. Height, maybe. I don't know. These are the four things that you just cannot unlearn, but you can get better. They isn't grammatically correct. They is pure. Whatever. Soon it will be. Soon it will be grammatically correct. They, them. They/them. As is the joke from yesterday. Yeah, this is just... I'm not the authority on this. But I'm just saying, for your own sanity, don't get bogged down by the idea that you are whatever, you know? You can always go for more. Or less. Or something different. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And to the people who go around and make people feel bad, or, you know, make it about themselves, or, you know, to the people who can... who don't come out because of their family, because their family is, like, making them sort of hide away. Fuck your family. Absolutely fuck your family. They are not even in the funny way. Literally, your family does not mean shit. Okay? You can find a new family. Fuck your family. If they have a mentality of being gay is wrong, being bi is wrong, being anything but, you know, man-woman relationship is wrong, fuck them. They are not your friends. They are not your family. Your family would accept you for who you are. And if they have a mentality that is exclusionary and generally, like, unfriendly towards people who are different, fuck your family and get out of there. And if you can't, leave it until you can. When you are absolutely, completely self-sufficient, come out to them and move out. And if they get all arsey about it, block them. Block them on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Nobody gives a shit.
Yes.
Fuck your family. True, the world is a clusterfuck when it comes to grammar. Also, don't get butthurt if someone says the wrong pronoun. Yeah, don't... I mean, I can see why people can get a little bit sort of... I don't want to say arsey, but a little bit sort of, oh, they still think I'm male or they still think I'm female. Because you're putting in an effort. You're putting in the effort to appear female or appear male, and it's not working, and that can really put a downer on things. So, yeah, I can see why they get insulted, essentially. But, you know, that yeah, you can only go one of two ways with that. You can either go absolutely crazy at them, which isn't the way, or you can help. You can just, you know, remind them, I am insert gender here, and you know, just a helpful little reminder, and they can just go, oh, sorry, or they will blow up on you, and then you're having an argument at that point. In which case, fuck them. Block them on Facebook, block them on Twitter, fuck them. It's okay to cut people out of your life. But, yeah, I'm not saying that trans people need to be less sensitive on the matter. It is up to us to get it right. We have to, if we want to progress in the world. But these mistakes will happen. And unfortunately, we don't mean it. It's an accident. And we're sorry. I'm sorry. If I ever misgender somebody, I'm sorry. I've said this before. I don't mean it. Nobody means it. unless they are doing it maliciously, in which case, fuck them. Delete them on Facebook. Yeah. I understand why they can get arsey. I would as well. If someone came into my house and kept calling me she when I knew outright that I was male, which I am, I'd be like, why are you doing that? Why are you making why'd you keep calling me she? You know I'm male. I've told you I'm male. I've specifically said I am male. Why are you doing that? And then they go, oh, well, why are you getting so... Because you're misgendering me. Because it's like if I came into your house and started calling you Bob. You're not Bob. All right, Bob. How you doing, Bob? Do you want a cup of tea, Bob? Why now you're emphasising it. You're saying Bob. Who's Bob? I'm not Bob. Yeah, but I know you're called Bob. I know you're actually Bob. How do you know that? How do you know I'm actually Bob? It's not up to you. That's another thing. Your identity is your identity. That is what whoever you are, whoever you perceive yourself as, within reason, I'm saying, is who you are. Just fucking accept it. Just let people be who they are, unless it is in any way harmful. And it's, if someone's turning around and being a Nazi, fuck them, delete them off Facebook. But when it comes to gender and your identity, just don't argue with them. It doesn't matter if they're male or female. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but it does matter if you are claiming to be something that you're obviously not physically. A nationality is not identity. It is, in a way, but you can't truly be... You can't feel like you're Japanese, for example. You're either Japanese or you're not. You've either got, like, the look, or you just don't. So you can't go around saying you are black if you're obviously not black. There are some rare cases, though. There are actually black people who have white skin because of some skin condition that they've got, but that's genetics. I think I've lost my train of thought here. But yeah, but like when it comes to gender, you can have a differently coded brain to your genitals, essentially. It's so the gender thing is a fluctuating mass of madness, and it's, at that in that case you have to take people on their word. But when it comes to ancestry and the way, what is the word for your ethnicity? When it comes to ethnicity, you can't lie about that, because that's just historical. That's just, we have dictated that you are from over there, you are from over here. It's not erections. It's not erections. Truly, that shouldn't even matter. We're all human. We're all this shape. Who gives a shit what colour or, like, shape we are? What size? How... It's so... The world is so fucked. And it's starting to depress me. I don't have the ability to form the appropriate sentences to make any of this make sense. Unfortunately, I've tried my best, but I am inadequate for this topic. I have opinions, and as soon as I am able to, I will probably write all these opinions down and post them somewhere. Probably not soon, and it might be seen as racist at the time, or sexist, or generally ignorant, or there's someone will have a problem with it. Someone always has a problem with it. So, it's not great. We just need to leave each other alone. This is what I'm trying to say. Just fucking leave people alone. Oh. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. It does make me genuinely annoyed that we haven't gotten over this yet. Just the idea that people want to be recognised as their own self. Within reason. You can't pretend to be black. It's not a thing. That isn't a thing. It just isn't. What a fucking tangent. I'm going to start reading the chat now because there's a few things have been said. Fuck your family. Yep. The internet is also a shitty place. Everyone can say what they want and hide behind a monitor. Back in my day, you were able to punch them in the face and teach them a lesson. That's also a very good example of people being shitty. People can just be shitty to people because they want to be. They've got something they've got to work out from themselves. They just want to. They just want to say some shit things to people and make them feel bad. Because why not? They can. It's fun, apparently. I don't see it, but whatever. You don't know if I'm Bob. Oh, we're going back that far. Bob is my uncle. I don't have an Uncle Bob. I've got an Uncle Sean. There have been times when I have been corrected by someone and I literally give them a thumbs up and move on because it has zero effect on me, but they seem to get upset that I didn't make a big deal out of it. Yeah. Well, that's their deal, then. If you've corrected yourself and gone, brilliant, that's fine, then, if they start getting wound up about that, then that's their deal. You explained it good enough. And now everyone's having a conversation between each other. Right, well, we should get on with the game, because I think I've been talking for like 20 minutes about this. And it's, this isn't what you came for. But I do sort of want to do this more often, I do like sometimes when I've got something to talk about and I've got a point to make. I like some of those things. It used to happen a lot with what was it? Whenever I was playing Borderlands, we had several instances where I was playing and then I stopped to talk about what was it? Androids, I think it was. It's like AI and like data from Star Trek. They were some good conversations with myself. The problem is my brain's a little bit sort of pinball. Sometimes I try to make a point, I go on a tangent, then I forget what I was talking about before, and so I just go, what? And then nothing makes sense. This is why I'm an editor. I get to make things make sense in post. But yeah, I would like to have more of these sort of conversations and tangents. So yeah, basically, in a nutshell, fuck 'em. It's better to get old than be old. Yeah, get some more old in your life. Gigi's brain is the equivalent of a squirrel's. I like squirrels. They're good. I was considering a long time ago the viability of getting a squirrel as a pet, but I think it's actually illegal over here to have squirrels as pets. So I settled on rats, which were fucking lovely. Anyway, I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Fistma. ... Is this his place? Jesus. I bet he, like, mounted that anchor himself with one hand. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Oh wait, no, this isn't Brian, is it? This is the other guy, so he wouldn't be able to. I'm surprised there isn't just a Bible on there. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses, or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Fistma? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. I don't remember his name either. Oh no, they're all called Chris, aren't they? Christine, Krista? Christopher, Christamina, Christopherson? What is your name? Hey, oh god, I'm actually doing this now. Krish? One of them is called Krish. Chris? Christian. Is this one Christian? Is this one Chris? Who's Krish? I remember one of them had a shit name. Was it this guy? No, it was the baby. The baby had the shit name. I think, no, because he's the eldest, they went with Chris. So they went with Chris and they continued the theme, but they ended up running out of names. So this one's got to be Chris. Hi again. I'm Fistma. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the Please don't say it. Jesus. ... Chris blinks slowly. Is his name actually Chris, or have I just applied that name to him now? John. His name was John? Fuck. I thought he was Chris. I didn't come here for this conversation, but I really needed it. Well, that's good. I'm glad sometimes I can say things that are nice. I said some things. We all said some things. We should all say we're sorry. Bob. Oh, his name was Bob. John or Bob? Or John Bob? Is his name John Bob? John Bob Jovi. You're weird. Is your dad Jesus? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? No, his name's not Home. His name is Chris. Or John. Or Bob. John Bob. Chris John Bob. Christian Bob. His name is Christian Bob. Brother of Silent Bob. This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. And I forgot to breathe in before I said that sentence. Fistma, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad he... Oh my god, is he growling at me? I don't think your wife would approve.
I will suck your dick.
I think this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna end up sucking someone's dick by the end of this. And it might be his wife's. Is his wife's name's Mary?
Yes.
I think it might be. Or Mo. No, not Mo. It might be Mo. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in baking assistant. Come on in.
Yeah.
He's got a fish. Where did you get that from? Did you and Brian have a thing? A fishing thing? You've got a boat as well. Did you and Brian have a thing? Gay sex. That's what that is. Joseph leads me into a spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. That's racist. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Hey.
Please stop growling at me. I believe you've met Chris, who you left outside. Who left you outside? Oh. I am not reading correctly. Chris. Huh?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I tried to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. Or suppressed in some way. He seems very sad. Or angry. I don't know. What emotion is that? Is that an emotion? Or is that just I need to do a lot of poos? It might be poos, actually. I tried to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay?
Directions.
Sure. Or really get... I mean, he might be. That would be a shocker, wouldn't it? That really would be a shocker. That would be a shocker, wouldn't it? If your son turned out to be gay. Hmm? Yeah? Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep it to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. The creepy kid. They're blinking independently now. This must mean something in, like, Morse code. Ah, and here are the twins. Christy, say hello to Fistma. Hello, Father. Hello, Fistma. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on. We should get to bed. Eggs! Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. I don't know, they are sort of blinking. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big fart. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Mothra? Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break wind in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy. Go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their heads in unison.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like dogs. Uh-oh. He walks. He who behind. I think I've broken them. Some rose? The room is silent beside Joseph, absolutely losing his mind. That last fart really sealed it. Or unsealed it, in which case his arsehole is wide open. Children of the Corn, really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game. Something fierce to excuse you. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestation, he's laughing pretty hard. He's farting pretty hard into his hand. And the kids giggle with him. Oh, sorry. Just like the idea of him farting into his own hand. Oh. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Hey.
I promptly leave. Mothra is from Godzilla. I understand where Mothra is from. I just didn't know there was like a creepy twins thing with Mothra or Godzilla. I haven't seen any of it, so I would imagine that's very obscure. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing.
Oh.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a Kara Pro? I don't know about... Sorry, I farted with my mouth by accident. I wanted to go... No, I did it again. But I went... instead. Lazy mouth. Makes fart noises. There we go. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud fart from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? Wait, is she called Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph farts into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs.
I will suck your dick.
Examine bookshelf, examine coffee table, examine floor, head in the kitchen. I will suck his dick. Head into the kitchen. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph. I want to put fart in here somewhere. Hang on, let me just read it. Oh. There is no option. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. Excuse me. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Is that a euphemism? Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins... I saw that coming. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughs and squirming, I don't know how he got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional fart wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the farts! Spoon Jewel the Spider King. Renegade option. Are we really going to spoon duel? Ah, fuck it. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Yeah. Okay, Fisma, the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Which is not... Yep. Don't growl at me, please. Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I am no mere fly, Spider King. Now, on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the 2 dumbest-looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible...
suck your dick.
Excuse me. Invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils, or he farts. Joseph farts in horror. Blast! That's what a fart does. I am defeated. You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste of the brownie batter, which is, again, is a euphemism. The magic. Oh, man, that is way too sweet. Oh. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs... Shut the fuck up. Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. I thought that actually said farts, but it was just fast. Sometimes my brain plays tricks on me. Hey, wait. Do you want to bake brownies with us? That's why I was here. Christy hesitates, then shakes her head. No, again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay. Go. Leave. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph farts deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting into a horse shape, apparently. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
Yeah.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. This is fine. The place isn't on fire yet, but give it a few seconds. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks... Oh, the kitchen's on fire! He certainly looks confident. Alright, Fisma, you've baked a cake from the box before, once. Now, how hard can this be? Just dodge the flames. Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali saved me.
At this time of year,
I don't know who
at this
that
time
is.
of day, in this
Joseph
part of
and
the
I set
country,
to work cracking
localized
the eggs and mixing the
entirely within
things,
your kitchen.
and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon
Aurora
enough, we have a solid batch of brownies. Minus the fire. Phew, he said, out of his arse. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Fisma, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and viola. Duty done. Ahem. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, I jam it directly into his eye. And got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. He is blushing. That could have gone quite well if it just sort of... His eyes go wide. Straight into the eyeball.
Oh.
No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that, Fistma. Joseph quickly farts himself. Alright. She can't be far. You can take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. He's going to watch my arse. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle Roger my butthole. I think you'll find it is Fist my bumhole, not Roger my butthole. Fucking hell, get it right. Joseph starts farting his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Aye.
Joseph, Christy and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. This
I will
is
suck your dick.
packed. By which I mean your pants. There are a few, because he's been farting and he's been shitting himself, and that's why they're packed. Not because he's got a massive dick or anything.
Whoa.
They were flinging their poo!
There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack of wankers. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and
Erections.
toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? No, but Joseph is. And we have just spent a long time in the car. I want to sell brownies! Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mum! She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi?
No.
Mum! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. You've done a lot of kneeling in your life. Praying. Praying. He prays. He's on his knees praying.
I will suck
He
your
is
dick.
no, he's praying. He's praying to Giebus. The Jeebus. Sweet monkey Jeebus. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stores are selling drinks. Little handmade crafts and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. Where, yes, there would be horses. Fuck you. There's actually no rodeo here. There is no rodeo! Fuck off! It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together... I tried to stifle that yawn, I nearly puked. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah? I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. You're right. I should sneak another brownie. I reach for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it. Focus, Fisma! Oh, he hates me now.
Oh.
It's not long before we have our first customers. Ah! It's him, whose name I cannot remember. Matt. Yes,
Suck
Matt.
your dick.
Yeah, it's likely. You need to leave. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt. Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the coffee shop, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. Can you not in my face? This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. And please stop growling in my ears. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't
Directions.
say you used the box recipe. We used the box recipe, we improvised. It's just how Nana used to make it. Erections. I mean, improvising isn't lying. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there, the occasional fart. It's just sort of like interpretive dance, but with farting.
Cooking. Interpretive farting, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavour sensation that these right here have. Depends what he's been eating. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Hey.
Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. Please, I'm getting erections. See? Not so hard. Speak for yourself. Yeah, I'm not off good feelings from the last sale. I'm hot off the good feelings of the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognise, but who clearly know Joseph. I think I just spat on the microphone. Ew. Wet. Eventually, another Fisma! Oh, Fisma! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can! I bet I could eat 10 brownies! Must resist urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11 brownies. I let the man buy his brownies. Let him eat his... If he wants to buy 11, that's fine. He can take 11. So we'll put you down for 10. Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy.
No.
Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. Could you not fart in my face again? It's The Fast and the Furious. Really?
Aye.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones.
I will
Never watched
suck
it,
your
so
dick.
no. But that does sort of give me an opportunity to prove this asshole wrong. Maybe I'll... I mean, there's so many of them now. I probably would only get through 1, but whatever. JL play... he's going. Bye-bye then, JL. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Well, someone called Pepe came in, he took them a little bit literally, and now they are a little bit poopy. Pepe Le Pew. He did a pew on them. That's so shit. Because that's what he did to them. What is a pew? I think a pew is those little sort of cushioned like tables you get in, like they're for your knees. In churches, you see them like. Wait, no, or are they actually just the seat? I don't know. I think they're either the little knee cushions, or they are actually the seats. Church pew. They are just the seating in churches. Pepe Le Pew came in and did a pew. Oh, it shouldn't be that funny. Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. Okay. Oh, Ernest is that kid that we rescued from the police. Rescued. Honestly, he should have stayed with them. Crime! He is a criminal! I would have gone for young man. Excuse you. I would have gone for young man and the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking of ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. Yeah. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever
At this
wish you
time
could just...
of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes. Do you ever wish
I
you
will
could just
suck your
drop
dick.
everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? ... Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig! Please! Hey, why did I shout please? He's gonna be
I
a
will
hard
suck
sell.
your dick.
Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to the to our table with Brian. I've just realised I have, because I can't really
Erections.
pronounce her name. I've called her Brian, and we've already got a Brian. So we've got two Brians in this game. Brian and Hazel. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. I'm fairly certain you could give a baby anything and it would just go directly in its mouth anyway. You can easily sell to a baby. It all comes down to Craig. Hey bros. Hi Uncle Joseph. Hi Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die. Tempt him. I'm curious about remember that one time. Remember that one time with the horse? Hey Craig, remember when we were freshmen? Remember how our next door neighbours pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it? Ha! I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second, and audibly says he doesn't know. Well, the girls just want a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? I'll eat hers. You've got yourself a deal.
Erections.
And erections, apparently. He exploded with erections. Did you see that? The day wins. Wines. That does say wins, though. The day winds down, and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. No, falls asleep, not shits herself. She falls asleep. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters... She is called Mary. Saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually they're just brownies.
I will suck your dick.
And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Fisma to the rest of the community. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey.
Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types.
Hey.
Don't you think, Fisma? Mary. Let the kid answer the question. They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. I grab the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth, and then point to my mouth as the universal sign for can't talk, mouth full of dick. Quick thinking, Fisma. This one's a keeper, huh? Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, I am embarrassed in front of you and your new friend. Am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? You know what? You're embarrassing me in front of my new friend. Be less of a... You need your dick sucked. I will suck your dick.
I will suck your dick.
Fuck Mary. No, don't fuck Mary. Fuck Mary. Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his farts.
Huh?
Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing. Honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Is she robbing me?
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. Hand over the cash. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad. If I may say so myself, maybe I could beat her to death. Just down she goes. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is going to fix itself? Mary? I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. My Mary leans in. Oh, she's going to fart in my face as well. Leans in and whispers to me. Oh, thank God. She's really good at it. He's really good at it. He's really good at what? What did she say previously? I was too busy concentrating on farts. What did he say? What did she say? He's really good at it. Good at what? Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? What's her deal? Brownies fix everything. Brownies fix everything. Shove a brownie in his gob. What is her deal? I mean, I know what her deal is. She's unhappy in her marriage and she basically wants to cheat on him, but... Wow. What a bitch. She enjoys a good button push. That seems like a lot of button pushing. Joseph shrugs. That's just how she is. He smiled at me then.
Oh.
You ready to head out? I am. That answered nothing. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps... Wait, what? Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I may have strapped her in a bit too tight.
Oh yeah.
Hi. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I am a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha, I won't keep you up then. Oh, please. Please keep me up. In fact, I'm finding it hard to stay down. Thank you. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also, happy to eat brownies. I will definitely suck someone's dick. It is inevitable. I am inevitable. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labour. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. I'm actually going to have to look back on on what she suggested he was good at, because I don't remember what it was. And I get the feeling she was suggesting that he's like either incompetent, inadequate, or just a good lay. And I really want to know which one it is. Jaden has done a clip in the chat there. Is this what she said? You need your dick sucked. I will suck your dick.
I will suck your dick.
You just... Okay, you got the sucking dick thing. Alright. That isn't the thing, but okay. Well, next time I promise we shouldn't have to see that. It's fine, really.
Okay.
Jesus, what did you do? He's actively trying to squeeze out a fart into my face now. I know, but first hang out First hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Excuse me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. You needed to time that one better. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face! But Ow. Why are you hitting me with brownies?
Erections.
No, not erections. It's not erections. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But... Bye! Joseph farts up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well,
I
looks
will
like...
suck your dick.
I will just... Looks like it's just you and me, brownie. I eat the brownie now. I save the brownie for later. If I save it for later, there's an opportunity to give it to Amanda. I'll give it to Amanda. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road.
Oh.
I step inside and find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I am required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really?
Yeah. ...
How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownie? Here we go. Or did you maybe sneak one? Or I think for a moment I realised I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine.
No.
Heads up. Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. Anime style. Like proper, like, motion blur and like the anime background behind them and everything. Like a rocket or a rock. Or just a raw. Or I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground, obliterating the wall.
Yeah.
Nice throw! She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Hey.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. He did. That's it. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Wow. Wow. Date complete. Taped, sports, dad snark, dad joke, leadership, temptation, baking. That's a hell of a score. Usually we only get like 5,000. I don't even think this mathematically makes sense. Whatever.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We do have dads, and now we have... Oh, fuck. Craig's talking to me. Hey, dude, I've got the runs.
Erections.
No, not erections. He's got the runs. I don't think you know what the runs means.
I will suck your...
No! Not erections! Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. You don't understand. The runs is when you're having liquid shits. It's all runny, like a milkshake. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not the diarrhea. It's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Oh. Wanna come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. Ah, shit. I'm warming up. Okay, okay. How is he warming up and typing? Is he just jogging on the spot or something? At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her what the fuck is that word? Sopressata? Wrapped? Sopressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. You put a cheesecake in the oven? Why would you put a cheesecake in the oven? Alexa, do you put a cheesecake in the oven?
It is recommended to bake cheesecake in the oven for 30 minutes to 1 hour at 175 degrees Celsius.
Wouldn't that
The
really...
cheesecake is done when the edges are golden
shut up.
brown.
Wouldn't
The
that...
center of the cake
Shut
will
up!
jiggle, but it is fully cooked.
I don't give a shit! Wouldn't that just really dry it out? I didn't know you did that. You don't have an effect for the run. No, I don't. With good reason. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. How do we play this? Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right here, right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't exert yourself. You'll do great. How do I...
Run that, Dad.
Oh. Wait, can I... Keep your heart rate up. I'm clicking. Am I meant to, like, get it to the end, or is it just... Oh. Oh. Oh my god! Dicks! Click the dick button! Okay. Wait. Wait, no. Let's go back to... Let's go back to the... I want to...
Erections.
Erections! I want to go back to erections. What did that even mean? Oh, that was going red when I got it too far. Okay. So the idea is... Yeah.
Erections.
Don't shit yourself. Oh my god, the trees are made of shits. Oh, no! Gee, fuck! My penis! Help! I don't know why that does that. Is it because he's looking at me?
I will suck your dick.
Like, how long am I meant to do this for?
Yes.
Is it just every time? I think it is. He looks at me and then suddenly my dick springs up. My eggplant.
Dude!
He's doing it again! Stop it! Quick!
Erections.
I need like an auto clicker or something. Oh my god, there's like a waterfall over there filled with emotes. Wetness emotes. Juicy emotes. Very juicy. I don't know whether I'm doing well or not.
Dude!
Penises! Dicks! Okay. How do you go left and right on a treadmill? I don't... steer it better. That's it, you just use the steering wheel. You've got a handle in front of you for a reason. It's to steer. There's a guy just leaning up against a tree there. Did you see that? Why can't I be that guy?
Hey!
Every time... Can you stop looking at me, Craig? Seriously. I need the blood in my legs right now, not in my other leg. I get the feeling I'm going to get an S+. Wow, I got two double S. Double. I got two pluses. Way to go!
Welcome. You've got dads.
I didn't fall off the treadmill this time. It's probably a good thing. Okay, so last dad, Robert, who, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have kids. How is he I mean, he may be a dad, but is he? He's more of a daddy. Robert Small. I get the feeling that may be a lie.
Directions.
Question, what is a leftist? A leftist, that's a political term. It's generally used for people who it's usually used by people who are on the right-leaning side of politics, which is usually the least tolerant and the less desirable option. That's it. That's all it is. It's just political. Oh my god. Right. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Play the game, okay? Stop being an asshole. On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? Is that how you say that? That sounds right. I trusted Giacomo. Isn't that the, Isn't that like where big people get their shirts? It's a crap joke there. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What is your favourite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. 1 for each hand. I spend a lot of time thinking about... You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Just think, I love you. Just kiss it. Does Robert have a small dick, or is he short? You know, he probably is quite short. He looks like the type of person where, on his own, he looks fine. But when you put him next to people, you realise just how short he is. You're like, okay, that's weird.
Yes.
Okay. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Hang on. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I didn't read what that said. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs. Watch cat videos on the internet. That sounds great. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realise how long I'd been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Game show. Ooh, Family Fortunes is on. How is this just Family Fortunes? Everything so far has been who wants to be a family fortunes millionaire thing. It's never been that simple. Alright, Nicole, your parents are in the lead and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. This isn't family fortunes. Who is your favourite parent? My mum? Ooh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house.
I will suck your dick.
My penis grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Bumhole to cook a gourmet delicacy. Old Chef Bumhole. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar! It's just too much work to make food. Just shoveling mustard into my mouth, going, it burns! Ooh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realised this was a mistake. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Blah! Mustard alone is not a meal. If only I had some parmesan. Parmesan. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basket hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I am ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free...
suck your dick.
That's got nothing to do with it. Hello, Shadowwolf. Didn't see you there. My dick grumbles all the time. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. Don't mention jam. Onyx loves jam. End up with a great big rock monster coming through the wall. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this. That's a song. No. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, Space Jam. Oh, he's singing Space Jam. Okay. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. He was playing horse. Go on. Go right ahead. Do it. Anytime now. Why do you keep bringing back the jam? I keep bringing back the jam because, for some reason, since knowing that Onyx loves jam, because of the Pokemon game that we're playing recently, it just keeps coming to mind. And for some reason, I just can't get away from the fucking horses in these games. I managed just barely to defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home, and then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream. Over at Shut up! We don't need that many horses! We know the horses exist! Even though the thing about that is horses do not exist, horse ghosts do not exist. Except for that one right there. But that's also a dragon, so that doesn't count. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What? Chopped Toddler Tournament. What does that mean? toddler. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh. What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dadbook. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you... Is WYD what you doing, or... It must be what you're doing. I think that's what that means. I'm old as well, so I'm not completely up to date with some of these terms, but I think that means what you're doing. Every time I've responded with not much, it's always gone well, so... What does that mean? What you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Dream Daddy, for teaching me. What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter. Just working on my motorcycle. Just working on my motorcycle. I'll just lie to him. Dad, you're spinning a web of lies. You have never been on a motorcycle in your life. I don't think you've ever even touched a motorcycle.
They were flinging their
Nice
poo!
try, though. What? Why? Since when? You can't prove nothing. You can't just say joke about jam and not make it an effect. Yes, I can. I've done it. It has happened. I don't think you've ever touched a motorcycle. Nice try there. A couple moments pass by, another message pops up.
Alright.
Want to grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. Do I have a job? Do I go to work? So far, I've spent the last couple of days just hanging out with hot guys.
No.
Which, you know, same. I know what that means, Amanda, but it's kind of late.
Ah.
Come on, pups, live a little. I'm living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you have a lot of fun tonight. You'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. So why not go to somewhere completely ugly with someone who is a tattered mess? I mean, my friends do, so... I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey Matt, and how's it going? Right, now he's got the low sort of rumble voice, isn't he? Oh, and he's American. So far, even though we are in America and everyone is American, he's the only one with an American accent. Hey, buddy. Ahoy! Ahoy there, Skipper! Robert and Mary here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drink, buddy. Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Come on.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Kiddo, I'm like 30-something. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Something tropical. What do I look like, a toucan? Welcome to the Robert party. Okay, apparently he hates fruity drinks. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. I'm very tempted to just continue giving her a pirate accent because she said ahoy. Fuck it, why not? We'll go with that. She's a pirate now. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Arr. Me and the pirate. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? Don't hey me. I've been with you for like half an hour. Irish I wish I were drinking. That's the name of the place. I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. I can't say that in an American accent. Fuck off. It's a good pun. Is the whiskey a good pun? Is the whiskey to my heart?
Come on.
Mary says ...
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Fistma. Try harder.
Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night?
Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second.
We walk into Irish I Were Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish
I will
memorabilia
suck your
on the
dick.
wall.
Next round, what are you having?
Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? I feel like I'm going to get on his bad side, and I don't want to because I feel like he could kill me. Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. There we go. Now he likes dicks. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Suit yourself! Arr!
Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
That'll put hair on your chest. It's got hair on my chest. Very hairy tits I've got. You truly are the paragon of grace and beauty.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Fucking hell, she is a bitch. I'm sort of warming up to her, actually. She's an asshole.
Fistma, my dear. Fist me, be a dear and get us another round, will you?
He's laughing. That's the first time I've seen him even slightly happy. I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So Edith's kids snuck some pot brownies into the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act.
I can't read this.
Gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says.
Fuck.
I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad. And blah, blah, blah.
So, what did you do?
I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine.
They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
She ate 3.
More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
She called the cops and told them that time I had...
Told them that time... Oh, told them that time had stopped. Okay.
Come on.
Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze?
What? No, I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds...
Suck your dick.
I will suck your dick if you don't tell anybody. Are you with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Oh, really? I'm just kidding, cowboy. Arr, har, har, har. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your... I've turned pirate as well. He might not be used to your brand of humour. Fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. She's on the wine now. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, her. Could you get the next round? That's more her speed. Don't even mention speed. She might have some. You trying to ditch me, pal? I know. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scrap. No, it's fine. Fisma wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue her prey. Their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Same. Go with God. Is he religious?
I will suck your dick.
I don't know what's happening. I feel like I've been... I feel like I've been invited out with the cool kids, and the cool kids are just taking the piss out of me. As per usual. Deuces, nerds. Now I'm a nerd. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar, who thankfully does not have a pirate accent. Oh. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? Oh, Joseph is into it. That's why they're married. He's into the humiliation thing. He's a gimp or something. I think it's a gimp. He wears leather. It's like he just, and the mask and oh my god. It all makes sense now. What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night. He's a cuck! Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got one of those chastity belt things on. And I gestured to her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I pegged. You pegged me. I'm getting pegged right now. Help! I'm getting pegged. Robert is pegging. Help! Help! I'm being pegged. God, imagine hearing that next door. Pegged? What does that mean? Being pegged. Oh my god! Just typing it into Google. Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. There is so much wild in me. In fact, it's a bit uncomfortable. Do you mind if I take it out? I can get wild, so I've got a whole safari in here. Just Really wild all the time.
Suck your dick.
Apparently, he hates that. Robert orders a couple more rounds
No.
of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So, how are things? I hate small talk. Correct. Gold star. You win. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person's gonna think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. You see that silence I just did between the two words? That's for you. You're welcome.
Hey.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. That's not what they're supposed to be doing, they're supposed to be drinking it. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. Well, that progressed quickly. The young man pretending he... The young horse pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and... I went a bit English there. It's their hopes and dreams. I'm not good at American. This is something I've learned doing this voice. I'm not good at American. Lack of practice, maybe. Maybe I should practice more. Maybe I should do more voices in more games. Not Pokemon. There's too many people. Maybe things like this. I don't know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every moment... What? No. Every memory and experience they've ever had gone. No. Great. Me neither. Brilliant. Good conversation. That's why you like silence, because everything you say is fucking weird. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. All over his face. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously.
Oh.
Or am I? I laugh nervously again. Bit too nervously. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Oh, people watch some more. There was a dash between those before. People watch some more. Mary has her sight set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out of the window. My voice is going. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey is hitting me hard, he says out loud. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Wait, was that meant to be loud? I didn't know. Let's roll. I didn't realise he shouted. I thought that was just emphasis. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to... What the fuck? Happy birthday to him, while he insists that it's not his birthday. However, here, we're perfectly happy to wish him a happy birthday. In 3, 2, 1. Maybe I should count to like 5 instead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday! We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet, like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Wait. You'll see. I fart in his face and he says, you'll see. Late. That was like a minute. I follow Robert through street lamp spotted... Wait, what the fuck? Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There is a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. I know exactly where I'm going.
I will suck your dick.
Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. Birthday wine, apparently. You can't just go, suck his dick, suck his dick, suck his dick. It's not happening yet. Get me a bit drunker and I'll be all over the place. Sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. You were judging me earlier for my choice of my choice of a fruity cocktail. What the fuck? Cocktails are amazing. You need to back off. I start to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier. And stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Whoa. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. Am I going to break something? Something I shouldn't break. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I don't think he's got it yet. I know what has to be done. I don't think he knows. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. I have unresolved resentment towards my father and I'm going to express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run. I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. Now, we're in a sleazy back alley. Happy birthday to me, apparently. Isn't Robert a cop? I don't think so. I think he lied about that. No, I think he lied about it. I was just trying to remember, but I couldn't remember something like that. I think we did say something about him because we made the joke about Robert Cop. He was RoboCop or something. I don't know. It was a while ago. But no, I don't think he's a cop. He might just have his badge on him sometimes. He might be. I don't know. There's very little we do know about him. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get a pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. Erections.
I will suck your dick.
I mean, it's technically edible. I know just the place. Where are we going? I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It's got a bin outside, so it must at least be a little bit capable. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. I mean, that's accurate. I've worked in a pizza shop. I was exploited in a pizza shop. Working 14-hour days, 15 if it just happened to be a rush, like right at the end. They just wouldn't close. They would have had us going all night. Literally all night if there were still customers. Ridiculous. Not allowed to sit down. 12 to 15 hours of standing without breaks. Ridiculous. Look in the bin. Yeah, that looks great. There's like food in there. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Fisma, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? I drink out of pineapples. I'm happy with pineapple. Of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I am worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? Are we about to just wander into some random person's, business? You betcha. I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home and make sure that she's alright. You betcha! Good on ya. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. It's a cinema. Shh. Don't shush me so loud, I say, in a loud voice. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theatre like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. Alright, rules. Mr. Rules all of a sudden. We look into the audience and are surprised to find it almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theatre. There's a lot of people in that crowd. Okay. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theatre, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realised he's in love with. Kiss already, he's shouting.
Suck your dick.
I feel like this is where this is going. We're in the back of a cinema, drunk off our tits, and we've just had some pizza. I mean, it's going to go into sort of territory. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. Fucking kiss the doors. Kiss that dog. Don't kiss dogs. Consent. Consent is key. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Oh, it's you again, is it? Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway's... Ernest Hemingway. Wait, is his name really Hemingway? Ernest Hemingway. Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest! I know you! It's me! Your neighbour! Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. You could have fucked him in the beginning of the game. Yeah, I didn't really want to, like, blow my load right at the beginning, because there's a lot of game here, you know? I didn't think... I thought we'd have to work up to it. I mean, I'm not that much of an easy shag. My history would say otherwise, but, no. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. Wait, is he actually here for the movie? He's not here because he's snuck in. He's actually here for the movie. Wow. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience that I didn't pay for. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theatre. He's a little bit of a psychopath, and I like it. We stumble into the theatre parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? My precious knee! Also, the music's gone all tense. I love this man, this daddy. Okay. You have your own preferences, I see. This is my good knee. He's still going on about his knee. This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? Fucking hell. He is...
I will suck your
He is really into the movie. He was actually watching the movie. You ruined my theatre-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist, the fuck does that say? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Whoa. Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A matter of life and death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That pop... I'm going by the scruff of the neck now. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. All of... Fucking hell. having a proper argument, like a life or death argument, like something you'd see in like Batman about a love movie. You of all people should strive for a higher standard of the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Ernest, friend. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. My fucking knee! Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck! My fucking knee hurts! Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What the hell's a J grab? Is that just something that you do to me? What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. Oh, that was a legitimate wow as well. I said wow, but he said wow too. See, you don't even have to know the rules, you just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I don't fucking know who that is. I think some of these are made up names. I haven't heard any of the fucking people in this game. I haven't. Oh boy. Fuller is cash. Is it? I would like some then. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. Oh boy. This was an interesting night. I liked it. I smile. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home, farting as I go.
I will suck your dick.
Date complete. Recliner, taped sports, crime, whiskey, white wine.
We need a bigger boat.
Apparently we need a bigger boat.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Jesus. Oh my god. Doubles. How does that work? Hey, you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown and were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I mean, you could use your normal name and people just think it's a joke. You know, that would be your alias, your actual name. I've got to destroy this computer.
Yeah.
Fisma, it's a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? So that's reminding me of that video. Fuck, there's plenty of videos in the world. If you know Kit Boga, then you're very much aware of Steve, the angriest scam caller he's ever spoken to, and he's pretending to be an old lady, and she thinks that like the hackers are on the computer, so she's trying to destroy it, and he is going mental that she is destroying this computer, even though it's all lies. He's just pretending to be an old lady. It's good. It's funny. Do not redeem! Do not redeem!
You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive. But once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters together.
So it would seem. ...
The Victorians... The Victorians were well versed in information security.
Fisma, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. They respond the same way I do. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I'm going. Oh, that's it. I'm there. Right. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere. I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Fisma? I turn around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph farts at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art. I am a huge art. We both ... at each other. Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Do Damien's voice close to the mic again.
Why would I do that?
Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it, since I'm a minister. ... The points get you into heaven, that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I was promised guys. I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery.
Good eve, good eve, good eve.
Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead, and nothing is real. That kicked off Damien. He just... the fuck... You fucking say to me?
You'll fit right in.
Hey,
All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights now. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help myself some teeny wines. Tiny wines. Not teeny wines. Talk art with Hugo and Damien. Get cheese and tiny wine. Why is it tiny wine? Did I miss something? Get cheese and tiny wine with Joseph. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. That's racist. Joseph and I sidle up to the snack table. There's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, some crackers, grapes, and cheese. Now, he didn't say there was going to be grapes. This is more my speed. We eat a couple cheese cubes in silence. These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have room for cheese. Tiny dick, that's rude. That's actually quite rude. Sorry, I'm scratching the side of my arse. There we go. Not my arse, just the side of it. You could call that my leg. But I prefer to call it an arse. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. Excuse me. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mildly mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right, let me just fill up this cup with cheese first for the road. Road cheese. The best kind. There's nothing in this gallery. Wait. Okay, no there is. It's just so subtle I wasn't really paying attention to it. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure, hanging on the walls. Oh. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here?
This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you?
I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. It's a butt! Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, it's definitely a butt.
Yes.
While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement.
It's balls? They're drawn very similarly to a butt.
Directions.
Probably how much he liked butts.
You are a servant of the Lord.
We're all God's creatures,
I will suck your dick.
even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating a tradition abstract artwork and the blah 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 blah. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh.
Let's look at a few more of these. I really like butts.
We walk around the gallery sampling some more of the artist's work. I also hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artists choose not to let their work be defined by what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, the patron scoffs loudly. Psh, psh? I could do that. Excuse me?
What?
Hugo, not here.
No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't? You don't... You say you could... Oh, hang on. This is said differently, because I've had this conversation. I've actually had this conversation. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth of the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Okay, not quite had that conversation. My conversation was, I could have done that. And they went, but you didn't. They did. And that's why they get the money. It's not even art though. Look, it's just a canvas painted red. That's all it is. Yeah, but you didn't do it, they did. That's all the argument ends up boiling down to. Nothing about had the depth of like the feeling or whatever it's bringing to mind at the time. It's literally just you didn't do it. Which is another one of those things where if you didn't do it first, You don't get the bragging rights for it. Which is very hard to do these days because nothing is unique these days. Only rarely is anything ever unique. If you were to, like, I could come up with something completely random right now. Like, I don't know, maybe someone made like a 3D sculpture entirely out of paracetamol tablets, glued together with that stuff that they put on peanuts to make it sort of dry roasted. That's art. That's unique. I doubt anyone's ever done that. But now, it's not. If I don't make that, that's now someone else's idea. They can do it, and they get the bragging rights. They get the money for it. Ideas are not enough. You have to follow through. You have to actually do it. Otherwise, it's someone else's idea and they get paid for it. If they do it, they get the credit. That's how it works. That's how the world works. You can't just be an ideas man. You've got to do some work. It's stupid, but that's it. There are some people who could probably get away with being an ideas man, but that's not how the world works. If you don't follow through, if you don't do it, then it's someone else's. All you had was the idea. You didn't do anything. You just had an idea. Thinking is not a good moneymaker. Otherwise, I'd be fucking rich. But you say you could do that. Okay, we've already read that.
I'm not angry.
Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. It's not taking a lot to hold him back. He is not a strong man.
Friend, he's not worth it.
I don't know.
Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood?
Is it cheese?
No, It's wine and cheese.
Hey.
Wine or cheese? That is the question. I think there's a game, sort of like a make it up as you go along sort of DMing sort of thing. Wine or cheese?
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actually wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art?
It's absolutely weirder than this art.
Let's do it. He's full of wine and cheese. Damien, Hugo, Joseph and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Norm MacDonald!
Oh, MacDonald? What? Excuse me. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean?
Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Bummel.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming, but... What do you think they're trying to say?
I believe it's less about what they are saying and more about why they are saying it. I think there's something special about performance art with almost every other art form. Music, painting, photography, the artists use their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art
as catharsis. You said arsis. I like arses. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it? Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I think he's probably a bit angry. There we go. Hard stare. Not. Because that's a bit gormless. Oh. Yeah. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd. ... Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can, and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all farted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac. Emphasis on the sack. Tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, tiny farts, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. Easy farts. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings. Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice... What the fuck is that? Emmenthal? Oh, the cheese. Emmentaler, possibly. He's such a gassy man, this Joseph. The cheese has not helped. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint?
I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time.
Oh.
I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes. When I pressed butts before, we didn't talk about butts. We came around to farts, but not butts. Did I misclick? I feel like I misclicked. Boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. Really?
No.
I didn't misclick, okay. Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favour of a long history of religious imagery in artwork. What? Boats are cool. He does have an anchor on his, fucking... What's it called? Not ball bag. House. He likes yachts. He must like yachts. Look at the way he's dressed. He wants to be a rich yachtman. Yacht person. What about you, Fistmar? Food artistry, landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist. Depends on the artist. Tasteful nudes of the artist, of course. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. Porn. We finally get to the cul-de-sac.
Yes.
Emphasis on the sack. All right, boys. Good art. Good art. See you guys around. Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbours after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Oh, dear.
Welcome. You've got
Okay.
dads.
Well, I'm going to leave that there. That was indeed an adventure. We ended up going on 3 dates, which I wasn't even aware they were dates. They were just going out. and went on a cheese bender. So, thank you everybody for watching. My headphones are falling off. Thank you everybody for watching. If you're new and you're still watching, please give us a follow. That would be very much appreciated. There'll be more of this for as long as the game runs. I don't know how long into the game I am or how much further I have to go. So, yeah, until further notice, we'll be playing this game. There will be Pokemon. There will be Pokemon. There'll just be Pokemon. So catch me next time. Today, we will be sending you somewhere else. Tuesday, Craig again. Yeah, maybe. Let's see if we can get a shag from him. I don't know. I think it's a bit strange that they all have daughters, and yet Robert, surprisingly daughterless. Come on, who are we sending you to? I'm going to send you over to Dilko. So, yeah. Have fun over there. If it's ever going to go, there we go. Yeah. Pokemon soon, again, and more of this until I find something new to play. Right. Bye-bye then. Toodaloo.